I just want to show you how inclusive my guy Tom is. Yeah, we're on a first name basis. Hello everyone. How are we? It's Mo. Welcome to today's video. Today, we're going to be talking about the top luxury products for our beautiful brown skin. Today I'll be collaborating with Sean of SeanKBeauty. She brings us science and beauty all together. She has a background in biochemistry and microbiology. Now over on her channel she does luxury makeup tutorials, she does reviews, and luxury unboxings. I will have all of Sean's social medias, her video, and her channel linked down below in the description box. So make sure you head over, show her some love, and like I always say, let's keep uplifting each other. Now I am barefaced because we're going to be applying these top luxury products for our beautiful brown skin. So I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to go ahead and get started. Come on. Hello there. Welcome to my face. Before makeup application, I think it's important that the skin is really prepped, primed, and just ready for everything, because we want our makeup to last. We want our products to look good, smooth, and as flawless as possible. Essentially, primers create that extra layer between your skin and your makeup. For me and my skin type, which is combination, I am a mid-30-something-year-old woman. So I have combination skin. I'm dry to normal on this portion, and then I get oily in le ulti zone. Now my primer of choice is the Sicily Double Tensure Hydrating Gel Formula, first of all. So that means it's super lightweight and very comfortable on the skin. It is also skincare. I go in with about a pump. So like I was saying, it's also skincare. So if you have redness, fine lines, wrinkles, and such, it's going to help you treat that. It contains an oat seed extract that creates a breathable layer on your skin. And the best part is it helps your skin look plump and supple and oh so amazing. And it also leaves a nice little tack on the skin, so your makeup adheres better, in turn lasting longer and looking oh so flawless. Now I use this primer all the time. I shared it in almost every single video. You know when you just find something that works and every friend that you tell about it and tries it can't stop using it either? I can't tell you how many of you send me messages and say, you know, Mo, it hurt to buy this primer, but I can't use anything else now. It's just so amazing. My skin loves it. My makeup loves it. Everything looks better. And I feel good that I'm able to share something like that with you. And see, we've got that little bit of tack. Another important step in the whole prepping step in our makeup application is to prep our lips. Now I like using this one from the mirror. This is the Lip Volumizer. It is a non-sticky lip treatment that you can use alone or with the balm. So let's say you want to give your lips like a real treat. And I do this sometimes at night because I'm just extra like that. And I really like to pamper myself. But you guys knew that, right? I'll go in with the balm, okay? Yeah, I know, she's not as pretty as she used to be, but, you know, with all of these products that I'm sharing with you today, none of them are just, oh, I use it a couple of times and it's great. No, no, no. These are things I use and they're great. So I have to share them with you. But anyways, I digress. Now, if you really want to give your lips a big, nice treat, you put on the balm, then you put on this. You'll thank me later. Today we're using her as a lip primer because she softens, she smooths, she plumps. She's infused with the old miracle broth, which La Mer is most known for. Really gives a lot of hydration, helps fill in my fine lines. And if you can see on her, she's about to hear. So, she's good. So now that our face has been prepped, our lips have been prepped, let's move on to foundation. Now, foundation can be liquid or powder that you apply to create even skin. Today, we're going to be using the Pat McGrath foundation. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Foundation. Shade range when it comes to Pat, A+, something for everyone. They have a very inclusive line, covers all the undertones that you can want, imagine. Honorable mentions rather quickly. The Tom Ford, another amazing foundation, good shade range, and the Lumiere. They're both highly raved about here on my channel, and I use them all the time. But today we're going in with Pat. Now the Pat has a sheer to buildable coverage. I'm just going to go in with my Wayne Goss #1 brush. Just start in the center and we'll work our way out. Now this foundation has a natural finish. I love that it has the universal undertones so that everyone is going to be able to find something. And because the coverage is pretty customizable, it'll work for many of us. For sheer coverage, you want to maybe go in with your hands and then blend it in with a sponge. You want a little more coverage, you can go in with a brush and then build where you need. Or you can go straight in with a beauty sponge. My personal preference is I like to go in with my brush and just kind of pat it into the skin and then shear it out just a little bit with my sponge. Remember, the skin around your eyes and your forehead is not the same as the rest of your face. So what I try to do, as long as I don't have a lot of blemishes going on, let's say on my forehead, I will go in last with whatever's left on my brush or my hand. I'm going to take my Lumiere Mist and just spritz my Juno & Co. sponge so she's a little juicy and refreshed. This is great. Alright, so I'm taking my Juno & Co. sponge, just going over and perfecting. I love when my base still looks like skin. Doesn't look too heavy. So this is why I like doing it this way. A little more natural, a little softer. It feels better too. Let's move on to concealer. Concealer is something you want to use when you want to cover up your dark circles, any imperfections or blemishes that you may have. It's also great for any skin discoloration. You can also use it to brighten, and you can also use concealer to contour if you go in with just a darker shade. Today we'll be using the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. Now this is very long wearing, she's full coverage, she's very, very creamy, and look at that doe foot, it's so big. It gives a natural finish. This shade range is perfecto. There's something for everyone, undertone. It's pretty inclusive. You have to check it out. What I like to do is I like to apply on my darkest area first. And then I'll just dot a little over here. And then when you blend it, everything will come together. So you don't need to put too much product. I am again going to go in and refresh my sponge with my Lumiere spray. Now, I know that a lot of us, we have hyperpigmentation and things that we want to cover, and concealer is a great product for that. And it is really great for brightening any area that you want. And you can always go in with a concealer color that's closer to your skin tone and just use that to kind of spot correct and go no foundation. And the eyes have been brightened. Our base is coming along nicely. We're going to now move on to another liquid product before we set. Now, liquid contour is something that will define, enhance, and create structure on your face. Something that you can use to create a slimmer face, more predominant cheekbones. For that, I love the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. It's very lightweight. She's very easy to blend, and need be, she's buildable. It gives a beautiful natural contour, and it's very, very forgiving. I'm going to use my brush to blend her first. Now you'll see just how forgiving this is, but still effective at creating that contour effect. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'll bring it up. Then I'll go in with my sponge to make sure everyone's melded happy and nice together. And perfect it. Such a forgiving product. Now for my nose, take my finger really quick. And just like that, here we are. Now let's move on to setting powder. Now the purpose of a setting powder is to set and hold your products in place. Setting powders also help prevent shine and help with longevity of your makeup. All this hard work we just did, you want to set it in place. And especially nowadays, a lot of these powders leave you looking blurred. You know what I mean? Setting powder, we're going to be going in with the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra-Powder. This one is the translucent. This is the original. This is the one I've used for years. They also have it in colors. So if you're not into the whole translucent powder thing, By Terry's got you covered. Now, this By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra-Powder does have a hyaluronic formulation that helps maintain your skin's moisture balance. It's weightless, it's super silky, and it sets your makeup and will not let you look cakey. See how I set this? So see how this eye is set? And it gives you that blurred, smoothed effect versus over here, this side that's not set. And it does have the colored powder options, so everyone can try it. Yes, we love when a brand is inclusive, now don't we, ladies? So I just set my T-zone. I'll go in with a bigger fluffy brush and whatever is left, which isn't much, I just push it into the skin. You don't want to swipe too much because you don't want to disturb what you've already put down. So now that everything's set, we're going to move on to bronzer. I get a lot of questions sometimes, like, what's the difference between contour and bronzer? They're so similar. No, not really. Contour is more so to add shadow, add shape, add structure to your face. Bronzer is more so to emulate a sun-kissed glow and bring back warmth to the skin. So, for bronzer today, we have to keep it luxe and bougie. And we're going to be going in with the Gucci bronzer, which is available, guys. It's on the Gucci website. You can sign up for email and Sephora, Selfridges. I mean, I'll have all of that stuff linked down below. Now, the shade range on this Gucci bronzer is highly impressive. I'm going to link a couple of videos so that you guys can see just how inclusive and wonderful and beautiful this Gucci bronzer is. Gucci? Now this bronzer has a luminous finish. It has a soft, silky, ultra fine texture. Now she is also formulated with hyaluronic acid and shea butter, which is going to nourish your skin and keep it nice and comfortable. So you see how the contour is more so just adding structure to my face? And then when I apply my bronzer, it's kind of warming it up. And same thing with my bronzer. I like to push it in and just take my time and blend it out, but this formula really makes it easy. I do have to fair warn you that this bronzer does have a little bit of a scent, a little bit of a fragrance. It doesn't bother me because it does go away rather quickly. But that is something I wish that they didn't put in here, you know? Now, whatever's left on the brush, I will just take on the perimeter of my face so that we can just bring everything together nicely. Yes. Now, if you think the bronzer's too much, don't worry. We'll meld it all together and soften it up. You'll see. Let's go into highlight. For highlighter, I love my Tom Ford. This is the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo. This one in particular is Moodlight. I just want to show you how inclusive my guy Tom is. Yeah, we're on a first name basis. Look at this. How beautiful. This one is in Flicker, okay? These doers were created to capture the most flattering natural lights, in turn flattering your skin tremendously. I at times go in very lightly into the darker shade and use that as a bronzer, and it gives me the most beautiful glowing skin. And then I'll go in with this very lightly as a highlight. Yes, yes, Tom. Today we're going to use Moodlight. Now this softer white shade is more so to emulate the glow that you would get from daylight. And then the more golden shade is going to emulate the light you would get from candlelight. Oh yes. Well, we won't be using that brush. I like to just mix the both of them together. Just break the rules a little bit. Give me all the glow. Yes, please, Mr. Ford. What I love most about Tom Ford highlighters, and this is on all skin tones, the formula just melts into the skin. So you don't have any harshness, you just glow. Let's move on to the eyes. Eyeshadow primer is pretty much something for your shadows to grip onto. They make your shadows last longer, and it also enhances the pigmentation in the shadows. Now, I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas primer, the one in here, I'm not sure about the liquid. You can use this as eyeshadow primer. Yeah, and it's actually really good. So I'm going to be using the Hourglass Veil eyeshadow primer. This is a beautiful primer. Where's my brush? Now they say that this, I'm just putting some on the brush. They say that this eyeshadow primer can last up to 24 hours. I have not put that to the test, and I don't think I ever will. But that's a big, bold claim. Now they do say that it is nourishing with vitamin C and vitamin E. And I will say that this makes my lids very smooth and soft, and it's very comfortable as well. So I will then just blend it and perfect it with my finger. Nothing like using clean fingers. I know sometimes it can be messy. The warmth that comes from your fingers really helps product meld into your skin very beautifully. Now Sean and I decided that we are going to be using the exact same eyeshadow. We're going to be showing love to our girl, Jackie Aina, with her collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, eyeshadow, it's used to help your eyes stand out, to add depth, and to just draw attention to your eyes. I think I want to do a bold look. I'm going to go into this pretty pink Supreme. We're going to run that in the crease. Oh, these shadows are so beautiful. Do you see that? So pretty. Oh my goodness. Let's go into this purple, big wig. Yes. Pat my brush into Shookington, I believe is the way it's pronounced or called. I'm going to go back into the pink and the purple and just make sure everyone's smooth and melded nicely. Do a little lower lash line work with that purple on a pencil brush. And then in with the Supreme shade and just soften it up. I love how rich and beautiful this color story is. And you could definitely get some regular wearable daytime looks. This is a little more dramatic, but that's okay. I'm going to touch up my eyebrows really quick. This is the Gucci brow pencil. Now let's go in with an eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner. This is in the color, I don't know. It'll be listed down below. The Marc Jacobs eyeliner formula has the staying power like nobody's business. And I love that they have fun colors, but when you put them on, they still work, you know? Honorable mentions for some other great top-notch luxury eyeliners is the Pat McGrath, the Perma Precision Gel Eyeliner. Amazing. Gel formula, great lasting power. And the Christian Louboutin eyeliners. This one is in the shade Zulu. This formula, this has got a great formula as well. Very creamy, very long lasting. And hey, it's Christian Louboutin. I am going to do a little bit of a wing liner. We're going to add a little drama, add a little shape. to the eyes. And I'm going to be using the Tom Ford Eye Definer pen. This one is dual-ended. It's got a fine calligraphy tip on one end and a brush on the other. So it gives you the options for wings and drama, small, large, on your eyes. Now we are going to be wearing false lashes. I know, because I am a mascara girl. But before we go in with the false lashes, I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara. Mascara simply enhances our eyelashes. I'm going to be going in with the Gucci mascara. This is a buildable formulation. It's fully customizable. So if you want to keep it simple and just do a coat, go for it. Or you can step her up and do a couple coats. Whatever your little heart desires. The formula performs really, really well. Now, false eyelashes, they enhance and accentuate, and they really just pull a look together. Look how beautiful these are. Oh my goodness. But I think today I'm going to stick with my Lily lashes. Everything will be linked down below in the description box, and there are affiliate links that do help the channel. So you see the difference with the lash? The eye with the lash, how it just really added the drama and added the sultriness and just pulled the look together. All right, let's go ahead and do a little lip liner, and then we'll do some lipstick. Lip liner fills in and shapes your lips. And for our complexion, when you go in with a nice lip liner and a really pretty nude lipstick, chef's kiss. A great lip liner is Chanel. I personally like the Chanel lip liners because yes, they come with a little brush on one end, which make blending and everything super nice and convenient. But I think the formula on the Chanel lip liners are just outstanding. Did we forget blush? We sure did. Blush, or rouge, which is French for red. Blush just adds a little flush of colors to the cheeks, adding a little color to the face. It can also help create the illusion of cheekbones. I am going in with a Chantecaille blush. This is in the shade Laughter or Coral. I love the brand Chantecaille. It's a nice clean brand. It's a very luxe brand. I love that they always give back in some way. This blush supports marine conservation, and I am a Floridian. I had to support. So we're going in with this color. The Chantecaille blushes are finely milled pigments that are very lightweight in texture. They blend seamlessly, giving a beautiful flush of color. I'm going to be doing a little lipstick cocktail for you. I'm going to go in with an Hermes lipstick and then Gucci lipstick. I'm going to start off with the pinkier shade. And then I'm going into Penny Beige from Gucci, which is a nude. And I'll go in with my little Chanel brush from the lip pencil. Now this last step is completely optional, but if you choose, you can go in with a finishing powder all over the face. And let's say you feel maybe your blush or your bronzer is a little too intense, you can definitely tone it down by just a little finishing powder. We're going in with the Gucci powder. This powder has 12 shades and it has a beautiful formula. And what I do is I hold my brush all the way on the end and I very lightly just go over the skin. And here's our finished look. We used all the top shelf, the top-notch luxury products for our beautiful brown skin. Don't forget to head over to Sean's channel at SeanKBeauty. All of her information will be linked down below in the description box. Thank you so much, Sean, for collaborating with me. I can't wait to see what you did. I can't wait to see what you came up with. I have a feeling there'll be some Chanel in there. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I definitely want to hear some of your top picks when it comes to your favorite luxury products. Comment them down below. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Stay healthy, stay strong, and you stay beautiful. I'll see you soon. Bye.